Oh, nigga. Sound like you just trash. It's the 99, boy. Lower that wingspan, nigga. What you said? I'm 6'7". Lower that nigga height and lower that nigga wingspan, man. Now you need some playmaking. Put it in Donkin. You ain't gonna be able to play no defense. What pie chart you pick? The green and what one? Is all green? Green and little playmaker. Ooh, one finish and one defense. Defense, you going, nigga, what? um, I was gonna say, what your layups go up to? Mm. You're missing layups like me, nigga. Yeah, you ain't gonna ever do none of that. I guess raise your defense. That's when you're holding L2 and moving side to side. Well, yeah, the rest of your points don't even matter. Yeah, but if you're gonna use the rest of your points, just put them all in one of them. What's the announcement? From PlayStation, Guilty Gear Strive pre-order. Due to the recent change in release date, your pre-order has been canceled. Oh! Oh no! Look how they doing. Damn, nigga sent out an announcement 23 minutes ago. It's still downloaded. It's locked, but it's still down. Short, nigga. It don't.
As EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the
But if you max it out, it's going to lower it, right?
The Carolina Panthers. And he can't field it clearly.
Yeah, see, they home you.
A little juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
I guess we could just leave it regular. What about your ball handler? What that Dang.
Get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
Number 20.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to
6'3", 195.
to hold them under 20.
Make them lighter than
that's
that.
The magic number. 20 points scored.
Make them as light as you could.
You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they can
make them as light as
I
possible.
think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
What's your speed there?
From the 25 on 2nd down, Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And now off to the races.
Did you pick the speed chart?
Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson.
Damn,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers
He's 6'3". His speed shouldn't be no 8.
Buccaneers, nothing.
I get he picked the shooting chart, so that's the least athletic one, but still.
And that'll carry over the back line of the
Yeah, if you're a pure shooter, you ain't gonna be there. You're just gonna have to be a spot up nigga then.
Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
Oh, that's crazy.
This one back. It's a pick 6. Panther touchdown.
For the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0.
Nah, it's just...
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, if you get a boost, it's going to go to 9. I don't know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain. Those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he hauls it in for the
I'm talking about Mike.
touchdown. Mike Evans, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Buccaneers 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense
After that,
at
I
the
gotta
line,
look a little
ready to go.
BS on
And for them, a
UFC.
touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some
I'd be
adjustments.
happy to oblige.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
You know, Lou hopped on to that nigga trash there.
So that'll back him up 5. Second down, Bridgewater.
Come on,
And
man.
it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit.
Hot zone Hunter, catch and
Patience,
shoot.
Grasshopper. Patience.
Dead eye.
Early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early.
Range
They're gonna be
extenders a
upset they didn't
must.
haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of
Our
truth
range
to make the
extender
play.
niggas hard to shoot too,
Where did the
nigga.
grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a terrific return as he takes
No,
this thing all the way
trash.
down near the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things
whatchamacallit,
change.
man?
Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And a flag comes in as that
Late
one
on.
falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
Yeah, you might need that, but that's
Know where
later
you
on
are on
too.
the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle.
Help you
Gotta
shake
get
niggas
outside
while you
that
ain't got the
tackle box
ball.
in order to get that done.
He lets this one fly.
Let's
toward
go.
the back of the end zone.
One-on-one,
And
dog,
he's
you
got
not
it.
rocking.
Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this
you're not
football
dribbling.
game.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14.
Unpluggable.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14
You ain't gonna need that.
now as he sends
But
this one
Diamond
away.
to help out Lou, yeah. And the rest of
Fielded
us.
just outside the goal line.
You should mean you don't have that.
The 20 as his guys will set up shop at the
That's so stupid. You want to get to him if you're a point guard?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
That's retarded.
Two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
LeBron got Hall of Fame guy. That don't make sense.
And we know that's not really true, right?
Yeah, someone's got it too. That's not point guard.
A little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they get to him after a gain of 6.
Yeah, if it's a playmaking pie chart, it probably got it.
That's
wild, man.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun to Mccaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3.
What about floor general?
1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Floor
Haven't seen
general.
much from him running the football here this first quarter.
No,
You don't have that either?
We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line.
Get out there.
Crossing over out of
But unpluckable
it's
for
a
sure.
Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Yeah. So you can stop and shoot.
From the gun.
Yeah, but I don't know how you would use it though.
He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete.
Maybe to get an easy layup, probably.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I don't know if you would need downhill either.
Big shot downfield.
I don't know. That's a toss-up on that. Because on a fast break, you might can get down there and shoot
first
that.
down. They love being physical.
But you slow, so I don't know. I don't know how that badge works. I don't know if you already got to be fast or what. Stop bailing this nigga out, man.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
On the carry.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Stop playing.
Rolling to his right. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this
JPP.
to 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Oh, that was on you.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On play action, now Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, if you buy a shoe,
this
you're
off
going
to
to
the
go higher.
quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interception.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's got a man on the
I didn't think that
crossing
nigga
route.
was
That's
that
Moore.
slow. I was on the wrong nigga.
10-foot touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Christian McCaffrey.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's a gain of 7.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Going for it all. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
To number 84.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went
Why, man? You let me click on and pick that, bro.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's going to air one out for Anderson.
They really got me clicking on the wrong niggas. That's crazy.
By Antoine Winfield Jr.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
10-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Come on, man.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 27, Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take it down. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
3rd down.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, Brady. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over now.
Come on, man. What you doing?
First and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turn through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Panthers 31.
Joey slide out and kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Did you change your jump shot? Come on now, Murray, nigga.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't shoot without no jump shot, nigga, no matter what your rating is.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Complete to number 30.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Buying time to his left.
Right.
Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback. And that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady going up top for Miller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return, here's Agnew. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
43-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception?
That way smooth on the 5.
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Scotty Miller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
28.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And out across midfield down to the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Push him back. Push him back. Fire down. 36. Jumper.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mccaffrey down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. First down, Bridgewater.
No. Why is that not picked?
Incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
I've seen this play before. I forgot what it was.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Ain't nothing more satisfying than getting a fire block on there, boy. You feeling like the truth.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From the gun, Brady.
Let's go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Brady now on first down. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans.
He got double me on. Come on.
There, and it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady.
You niggas garbage.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah,
right.
What you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Glad to get back.
It's just been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns.
Mighty dusty, nigga.
Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Nigga, what?
The Panthers going to use the first
one of them, nigga.
Timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed.
Let's go, babe.
Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what...
And, a crush.
Oh, I couldn't box him out. That's my fault.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brady can't throw on the run. I hate it.
At their own 2-yard line.
Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Stupid animation for going for the pick,
bro. Use the first of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Bridgewater.
He did not get rid of that.
This will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Bridgewater to throw.
Oh, hell no.
Come on,
Keanu, man.
That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth.
He's not the ball, dog.
Bridgewater here to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Bridgewater.
I hit R1 at the wrong time.
Down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Today's
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for our entire crew, along
Oh my God. I mean, if you let it, I I mean, that's the whole purpose of it, though. The purpose of Cane's is the sauce. That's what they market and that's what they sell. I mean, yeah, the purpose of the chicken is the no, the purpose of the chicken is the chicken is fresh and made to order. You dig? That's the purpose of the chicken. But if we talking taste, it's the sauce. The reason the chicken ain't got no seasoning or nothing because they got the sauce. It really don't. It really don't. Salt salt and pepper not really seasoning. You dig? That's all that's in that chicken is salt and pepper. Yeah, I didn't had it, and it ain't heaven, but I didn't had it. I remember you told me about it a while ago, and I didn't had it. You dig? But it ain't heaven.